Chapter 21, Devon, Wednesday. And? I ask as Chiamaka holds up sheets of paper with words and numbers I don't understand. Her bright pink Prada bag is a little distracting. This was long before I was accused, she whisper shouts. I look back at the pages, trying to understand her with absolutely no context. I can see rows of numbers, times, some before 10 o'clock and some after. What was logged? She sighs loudly. Oh my god, for someone up against me for valedictorian, you really are slow. Maybe if you explained yourself, I'd understand, I spit back. She gives me a tight, sarcastic smile. Peter sent me the documents yesterday afternoon. I found the times linked with the messages sent, and the times they were scheduled and logged on this mysterious computer 17. The time my supposed theft was logged was 2 whole days before it happened. Do you get it now? Shit. So, it was a setup? I ask. She rolls her eyes. Obviously. I turn to face her properly now, moving away from my keyboard. Who would set you up? She shrugs, shaking her head like even the thought of it is making her distressed. My friend Jamie was with me in the shop at the time. Would he do it? No, of course not, she says, not sounding convinced. Who else is in the shop? I didn't see it clearly, but we've got 4 days until Sunday, when we can catch them. Or at least we'll catch whoever Ace has got to do it. In the meantime, I'm going to ask the janitor about that power outage. I nod. I've been able to breathe a little more, as Ace has been quiet for a few days, but I'm still on edge. I hate not knowing what might happen next, and I want to know who is behind this. I'll give you updates when I can. She pauses and gives my keyboard a look, like it's beneath her, which reminds me of why I don't like her. Bye. Chiamaka's clicking heels echo as she walks down the hallway. I turned back to my keyboard and grabbed the sheet of music I was writing on before she came in and disrupted my flow. I hope she doesn't make a habit of visiting me in my happy place. Too many people are ruining it lately. I don't know what our regular chats make us, but I know for sure that we are not friendly enough to ruin each other's happy places. I don't go into her labs without warning, but I guess she doesn't have the same courtesy. I almost mentioned Terrell's race theory, but stopped myself because, 1, I don't know if she'd buy it, and 2, the thought of some racist student doing this because I'm black, we're black, is too sickening to even make it a prime possibility. I stare down at the sheet, and I touch the keys with my left hand, trying to make sense of the rhythm, trying to make it perfect. Right now it sounds so clunky and disjointed. Juilliard would reject it in a second. I roll my eyes and move away from the keyboard once again. I can't work or play when I'm this frustrated, so I text Terrell, hoping he doesn't find it weird that I'm texting him during school. Want to hang after school? My phone buzzes right away. Sure. How's your day going? T. My lips stretch as I look down at the message. That's something I really like about Terrell. He always answers. It's going. Trying to write and make this song better, but I can't. How's your day? Buzz. My ears are always available, so bring it with you when you come later. My day is pretty chill. Didn't feel like school, so I've just been at home. T. I wish I could not feel like school without being all guilty for wasting Ma's money. My attendance is perfect, even if I'm in the music practice room more than classes these days. One day off from school wouldn't ruin that, right? I'll bring it over with me. Thanks, smiley face. See you later, smiley face. T. I switch off the keyboard, shoving my things into my bag, and rushed out of the practice room and down to the school office. I'm ill and need to go home, I tell the woman at the desk. She raises an eyebrow at me. Name? Devon Richards. Her long red nail fingertips tap away on her computer keyboard. She glances up at me, all haughty as she surveys me, then back down at the screen. She stops typing as the printer slides out of form. The scratch of her signature permanently inking the page makes me cringe. Sign here, and you're free to go. Senior privileges means parents are involved when it comes to calling in sick, which I don't ever do, because for some reason I'm never sick. And when I used to try to pretend, Ma always knew I was faking. I sign the sheet, trying to push the guilt away. I'm always in school. This is nothing. I repeat it to myself over and over as I rush through the hallway, freeing myself from the prison behind the double doors and tall black metal gates. I almost feel invincible. I approach Terrell's bright front door, with the pounding in my chest and sweaty palms. I'm high on adrenaline, happy to step away from music, and give my mind a break. I step over some of the weeds tangled by the entrance and smooth my uniform before knocking. I don't need to overthink this. I don't know why I'm overthinking this. Soon enough, he answers, looking surprised and not exactly ecstatic. Hey, I was let out of school early, so I just thought I'd come here, I say. Terrell looks at me, then looks back at his house. I wasn't expecting you to be here for a few hours. He pauses. Now's not a really good time. Is everything okay? I ask. He nods. Yeah, my sister is here. She's not doing so well, so I'm just watching out for her while Ma's at work. I see a black fur ball slink out of Terrell's doorway. It meows, then walks past me. Terrell glances at it briefly, then looks back at me. Later, he says, like his cat didn't just run away. I nod, feeling like an idiot. Unexpectedly, his arms wrap around me in a hug. Then the door closes and I'm standing there, unsure of where to go now. I walk away from his place, back toward Emmaus, toward the side of town with unbroken picket fences, pretty front lawns, and happy families who never have to worry about their next meal or their college funds or their family being evicted. I end up in the park Terrell and I went to, dropping my bag on the ground. I climb the steps of the jungle gym and settle into the purple tube. I close my eyes, and at first all I see is darkness. I try to imagine waves, anything to calm me, make me forget everything that's going on, and soon enough I'm swimming. But then I feel warm hands. I feel his hands around me again, kissing me, holding me, warm and soft, skin against skin, water hugging us, lungs on fire as our lips finally connect. Then I open my eyes and I'm met with the darkness of the tube, out of breath and disoriented. It's so quiet, I almost think I imagined it. The sound, a click, like a photo being taken. I sit up quickly, noticing a hooded figure in the corner of the park, turned away from me. I watch them closely as I start moving slowly out of the tube, trying to climb down without them hearing me. The figure turns a little and I see the edge of something covering the face. A mask? My gaze drops down to their hands. They're flicking through pictures on a large camera. My breaths turn shallow. Aces? I take a step forward, once again not realizing there's nothing but air in front of me, and I stumble off the jungle gym, landing smack on my knees. I groan loudly, which alerts the figure, and I hear them take off. I get up quickly, dusting the dirt off my knees and running in the direction they went. When I get to the park gates, I look out along the long road and no one is there. There are no streets that they could have turned into that quickly, just rows and rows of giant gated houses. It's as though the figure vanished into thin air.